Hi guys, this is Brenda from Planty Pants. Welcome to my channel. If you've never watched any of my videos before, I do all plant videos. And today I am super excited to do this video. I wanted to share with you my collection of pothos and also to highlight an enormous one that I have that I am being, not forced, but I need to move it out of my bathroom and bring it down in the kitchen because it's really big in the bathroom and it's taking up too much room. So I'm going to be doing that, and I just wanted to show you the different ones that I have. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, and without further ado, I will, what I'm going to do is I have a lot of them that are hanging that I don't want to, like, unwind and all of that, but I'm only going to show you, well, no, I'm going to show you multiples of the same kind, but only because I think pothos are like one of my favorite plants, species, because they trail and because there are so many different patterns of magnificent looking leaves. They're super easy to take care of, I think, and they grow fast. And these are all my boxes being checked off so far. And I feel like they're great for beginners. And for the most part, they're easy to propagate. Once in a while, I have a hard time, but most of the time I don't. So let's just start with me showing you some of my ones that are hanging. Stand by. Okay, so this first one I'm going to show you is in my dining room right behind where I was just sitting. It is a huge Cebu Blue pothos that I got at a big box store, and it wasn't nearly that big when I got it, but it is enormous now. And as you can see, she's very, very healthy. I just recently cut off a bunch of runners. So the ends now have leaves, and I'm hoping that it's just going to fill out more. But this plant is beautiful, Cebu Blue, very unique shaped leaves. This one doesn't have a really fabulous blue hue, but it does. Look at that hole here right in the way. Let me get that out of the way. Just need to wrap that around something. Anyway, so here's the Cebu Blue. Sorry for the lighting, you guys. I literally have every single light that I could possibly have on. Okay, so there's number one, Cebu Blue. Then of course, I have this gorgeous emerald pothos that I started from only a couple of pieces. She is up on this wall display in my living room. But yeah, she's growing really, really well, really well. That was almost a tongue twister. I just kind of have her wound around things, and she comes all the way over to there. So yeah, so there's my emerald pothos. I love this plant. They're so easygoing, you guys. I just love pothos. They give such a jungle vibe. I mean, you can just put them anywhere in your house. I mean, I have them everywhere. Okay, number two, hanging. I have this beautiful neon pothos in my sunroom. It's the bottom plant of a double planter. So this guy loves it in this window, and this window gets a lot of sun. This plant's very happy here, very thirsty. I love the shade of green in the neon pothos. It's almost like yellow, and it grows really, really fast. It's a showstopper. Some of the leaves, like these leaves, are a little bit darker, but there are still only neon pothos pieces in this plant. So there's neon. Look what it did right here. I think that's variegation. It definitely is variegation. That's pretty cool. I think there might be a couple of leaves that have just like a little tiny green splotch on them. I feel like I saw that with this plant before, like a little green edge. Maybe not, but anyways, neon pothos, gorgeous. It'll just keep growing up. I love this plant. If you don't have a neon pothos, get a slip. They love to climb. I love this pothos. Okay, and also in the sunroom, I have this huge golden pothos that's hanging in this sort of a southwestern window. This plant has been cut back quite a few times. She only has a couple of pieces that are that are crawling, but she definitely has some. It's going over there. But this is a really cool planter that I got at an antique store years ago. And I just put the pothos in there. So this is a golden pothos, very healthy. You can see all of her leaves are like facing the window. I need to like turn her around. But she's very healthy, very happy in this window. Look, apparently that got pulled out of the soil at one point. Huh. Anyway, she's going way over to here. So yeah, this is my golden pothos. And I think I'm going to show you while I'm in here. Pothos, I have pothos everywhere because like here is a syngonium and a golden pothos growing out of the same pot, which is a ceramic conch shell that I made years and years and years ago in ceramics class. But I like that look. She's climbing over here, and she's also climbing up over here. This is a golden pothos. Look how beautiful and healthy. The great thing about pothos is that you can pretty much put them anywhere. They don't need a lot of light. One thing you do want to be careful of, and that's with every single kind of pothos, the roots will adhere themselves to anything that they're close to. Wallpaper, painted walls, and they will rip the paint right off when you try to take it off. So anyways, let me show you some other ways that I just have them out and about. Like right here, well, right over here, I have some propagating in this water vessel. Looks like I have a piece of golden, that might be emerald. And yeah, just propagating water. And right over here I have a piece of pearls and jade. Okay, and here is the pothos that I am going to be moving. This beautiful golden pothos has been in this bathroom on that shelf for at least 10 years. And I love it so much because, first of all, look how huge some of the leaves are. But the reality is she's taking up way too much room on that shelf, and it's like covering my second shelf, and I keep pulling it up, but it's really in the way right there. So I'm going to be moving that plant, and I'll show you where I'm going to be moving it. But I'm also really excited. Let's see if I can get the lighting. See this plant right here? This is, I think it's just a Boston fern, but when I got it, and I just have to tell you the story, because it goes with one of the pothos that I'm going to be sharing today. I bought some starts, some wet sticks of a Hawaiian pothos, and I got free seeds with it, and in the packet they were called Christmas ferns, and they were just little seeds. So just for the heck of it, I planted them up, and this is what I ended up with, and I'm so excited about this, having grown it from seeds, not even really knowing what I was getting. So I'm going to put this up there on the shelf where the pothos is, because ferns thrive in bathrooms. We all know that. And yeah, I'm going to be moving that. So I also want to show you this beautiful specimen of a pearls and jade pothos. This is one of my favorites. This I got at a big box store. I want to say it was like $10, and it was just in like a 4-inch pot. And it has grown so much. Pearls and jade, look at the leaves. I just love really cool different shades of green on the same leaf, just I find very attractive. And these leaves are just, I mean, every single one of them is different, and I just love the looks. Love the looks of the pearls and jade pothos. So, so beautiful, so prolific. It grows super fast in my experience, and is incredibly thirsty. Honestly, I have to water this plant more than once a week. I have to water it twice a week. In the middle of the week, I give it a drink because it's And it's always growing. I mean, look at it. It's just always busting out new growth. Super easy to take care of. And it's just so gorgeous. I really should hang this. It's so beautiful. It's sitting on a shelf right now. I think I'm gonna have to hang it. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Anyways, Pearls and Jade Pothos. And there's that. Over here a little bit. And then I also have, and one of the things I'm going to do today, I think, well, maybe not. I just want to show you another Cebu Blue Pothos. I showed you my Cebu Blue. This is the one I showed you just a couple of weeks ago. I just love this Pothos. It is so beautiful. I just gave her a drink. She's dripping. Such a beautiful, beautiful plant. Love the leaves. These leaves are closer to the blue color that you look for with the Cebu Blue, but they're so easy to grow. So easy to grow, and I just love them. Okay, next I want to show you, I have Hawaiian Pothos. Now I got these. I got this node. You can see this looks like, you know, it's yellow here. It looks like a Hawaiian Pothos node. Leaf. And I feel like there were two. But, and I rooted them, and so there's like 4 in here, it looks like. And all the other leaves have died except for that big one. The other 3 from these have died. And I haven't, I mean, they don't have any marbling, any variegation really to speak of. I mean, any of these new pieces, look. So I don't know. It gets plenty of sun, but so this is a Hawaiian Pothos. I'm not giving up on it. I have it just growing in sphagnum moss, but I'm not unhappy. I guess I think I just need to do some research on how to get some more variegation on the leaves. I really love the look of the Hawaiian Pothos with the yellow and the green. I mean, that's killer, but I don't have any quite yet, but I'm not giving up, like I said. All right, I also have one of my favorite Pothos is the Global Green. This, when I first saw it, like 2-3 years ago, I had to have it, and I spent, I spent too much money on like just a small piece, like seriously, when they first became popular. And I grew it. I grew a little plant out of like 2 or 3 little pieces that I got, but I spent like $25 on them, and I'm not kidding. And then now, fast forward 3 years, you can get them at Walmart, Home Depot in nice full pots. The reason why I love the Global Green is just because of the leaf patterns. The leaf variegation. I just love darker greens and lighter greens, and brand new growth is just so beautiful with these. Look how cute that is. Look at how cute the leaves are. I love, love, love this plant. Easy to grow. It's a climber, but not, the leaves are closer together than most Pothos, I think. Just like with the Pearls and Jade, the leaves are closer together than some other Pothos. So it trails, but not as fast as some of the others. But this is beautiful Pothos. They're easy to get now and super easy to grow. Pretty much every one of these Pothos is just perfect for any beginner. All right, I'm down to the wire here. I have a Snow Queen Pothos that I need to show you, but that's upstairs. I totally forgot that was upstairs. Let me show you that now. Hold on a second. Okay, so here's what's left of the Snow Queen that I had. This is a Pothos Snow Queen, and I will tell you that of all the Pothos that I've ever had, this one is the most difficult one to grow, but look at those leaves. Look at that. I love the Snow Queen. So I have this big piece that I'm trying to propagate. right here. So yeah, that's what's left of my Snow Queen. So I do have a Snow Queen as well. A couple of dead leaves there. So hopefully it will propagate in here. Make sure it's all the way down in there. Yep. So yeah, there's my pathetic Snow Queen. Then, of course, over here in the kitchen, I have a Pearls and Jade Pothos and a Golden Pothos just trailing along up here all the way across the top. So actually this one, this Golden Pothos that's trailing comes from that plant right down there, which is the Golden Pothos in a glass brick. All right, here in the living room, I have an Emerald Pothos just in this little hanging pot. I have another piece of Pothos propagating in water here. That's a Pearls and Jade. I have this, this little vessel is so old, and I have a piece of Neon Pothos and a piece of Golden Pothos. Probably 2 pieces of Golden Pothos in there. Look how great they just grow anywhere. I have Neon Pothos up here in this glass vessel. I just literally have Pothos growing everywhere in my house. Okay, so now I just want to show you my favorite ones. And then this is another Pothos that I have that I also feel like it's really not the easiest to grow because I've had, so they're in separate pots and I'm gonna put them in one pot, but they're Enjoy Pothos. Enjoy Pothos is basically just green and white. There's really no marbling, just splotches of green and white. So they're pretty cool looking. Leaves are super close together on these. So here's one piece that I have, and then there's another piece that I was able to start. So Enjoy Pothos. So I'm going to put these in one pot, probably next weekend. And then my very last Pothos is probably my favorite Pothos, and I also need to be giving it some special attention as well. And that is this beautiful Yikes Pothos. Now when I first got this Pothos, it was just a little tiny start, and I just had to have it because of, like, look at this leaf right here. Look at that leaf right there. I mean, and as it grew, it put out some pretty cool leaves. But now that it's really getting mature, and oh my gosh, look at the leaves I have now on the end. Look how beautiful that is. I am going to be chopping and propping this probably next weekend when I repot up a couple of other plants that I have. That's probably going to be my video next weekend. Repotting and chopping and propping. But Yikes, hands down, got a little crispage there. Hands down, one of my favorite Pothos. I think it is my favorite. So I feel like I have most of them. I'm sure that there's Pothos out there that I don't have. Snow Queen, Pearls and Jade, Enjoy, Cebu Blue, Emerald. I showed you my Emerald, right? Yeah. Did I? Oh, you know, there's something else I want to show you too. I'm going to show you this one over here. Hold on a second. Look at this one. I have had this copper pot for 100 years. Just kidding, but for a very long time. And this Golden Pothos has been growing in here forever. It started looking kind of crappy, and I should have taken a picture of it, but I didn't. Super healthy though, growing really well in here. There were pieces that were growing inside. Well, you can almost tell by looking at what's coming out of the pot right there. These roots, these pieces were all the way underneath growing and it was like twisted around inside the pot. So I had to cut it off because it was not, you know, it wasn't getting any air or anything. So I cut 2 pieces off, but I'm super excited to say that I have new growth right there. So pothos, you know, you can just put them anywhere and they will just grow. How cute is this though? Well, all right. I think I pretty much showed you all of them. I think I'm going to end this video with showing me putting that pothos back up in the kitchen where I showed you I was going to put it. And that's it. Until next time, thank you so much for watching my videos. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. I do all planty videos, and you subscribing really does help me out tremendously. But until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and God bless. Well, that's one way to do it. I'm trying to break. I focus on something already. I just can't do it myself. What my strategy is finding the end. Okay, so here's an. Here's an enemy. There's an enemy here. Here's here. Okay, so you saw what happened to my plant. This is what's left. I'm gonna put her up here. Unfortunately, now I have these really long pieces. But I had to cut them because there was like 3 feet with no leaves. But look how long this piece is. What I have discovered about pothos, you guys, is that it really doesn't do very well when you try to propagate a really long piece like this. But I'm totally going to try it. I'm going to try it because I do not need 100,000 little pothos babies. Or even 50 of them. So I'm just going to propagate them in water and see what happens. Probably trail them a little bit.